Well, Victoria City Council will vote Thursday to stop camping on boulevards and medians. We first told you about the new bylaw last night. It's aimed at breaking camp along Pandora Avenue in the 900 block. The city says the camp is a distraction and it is a safety concern. The city says the people who choose to camp can move to parks instead, but anti-poverty groups say that's not the solution. A News reporter Louise Hartland joins us now with that story. Louise.
Hudson, if the city has its way, the days of camping on medians and boulevards around Victoria could be numbered. It's a morning routine. As day breaks on Pandora Avenue, the people who have spent the night on the boulevard in the 900 block tear down their tarps and tents. And if Victoria City Council has its way, this routine will soon be broken.
They have a concern about camping on the boulevards. So whether it be on Pandora Street, where there's 15,000 to 17,000 cars a day, or whether it be on Blanchard Street, the boulevards there, where there's 45,000 cars, it's just not a safe place to be camping and to be setting up.
The city's engineering department is proposing a change to the streets and traffic bylaw. Overnight camping will not be allowed between sunrise and sunset.
It doesn't affect their ability to go and camp in the park systems. It's just moving them into more safer location if they choose to be camping outside.
The Victoria Police Department agrees, saying the campers pose a risk to themselves and to people driving by. Police say the problem is only going to get worse and more dangerous as the days get shorter and darker.
Well, that with the people with a diminished mental capacity because they're high and they're jumping out in traffic or they're stumbling out and they're not aware of their surroundings, it's just a matter of time before we have another fatality there.
In October, 41-year-old Maureen Firth was killed instantly when she was hit by a truck as she tried to cross Pandora near Douglas. The man she was walking with was critically injured and died later in hospital. Police say both were members of the street community. But for many people, the question remains, why are they there?
Well, I would argue that on any given night, there's 40 empty shelter spaces. And some of those are low barrier shelter spaces. So they accept dogs, they accept couples. So when you look at those, the facilities that are available, that are being supplied, right, people are still choosing to stay in that location.
According to anti-poverty groups, kicking people off the streets and into parks will only add to the problem. They're asking the city to consult with the homeless about what they need before amending the law.
But really, it's going to separate people from the services. People are there because they can use the facilities, there's food, there's washrooms. People are going to be defecating slightly in different streets. They're going to be more disconnected.
The mayor says the people on the streets hold the solution, and the city will ask those questions.
What do we need to get you the supports that you need? To get into housing, to get into addiction services, to get into mental health services. What do you need? Let's start working with people one-on-one and making that happen.
Anti-poverty groups agree. The solution lies on the street, right before our eyes. Victoria City Council will also consider giving more money to Our Place Outreach Shelter on Pandora at Thursday's meetings. The $20,000 grant would be enough to keep Our Place open between 7 and 9 every morning for the rest of the year. Without the grant, funding will run out October 1st. Hudson.
All right, we'll watch for the vote. Louise, thank you.